About a month ago, 50 of us, men and women from across the world, gathered in a place called Phala. Phala is a Buddhist Burmese inspired meditation center, and it's nestled between Mount Banaha and Mount San Cristobal in Tiaong, Quezon, Philippines. It's a 3-hectare sanctuary of silence surrounded by trees, flora, fauna, and all things that are bright and beautiful about the Philippines. Our practice required, it was 10 days of practice, and it required that we wake up at 4 in the morning and stay up till 9 p.m. in the evening, and 90% of the time we do absolutely nothing but sit cross-legged and focus on our own breathing, in and out and in and out, and think about ourselves, think about the physiology and the sensations. That means be in the here and now, not think of the past, not think about the future, and don't worry about anything else. We were also not allowed to talk to each other, look at each other, gesture each other, or touch each other. In fact, not even smell each other. That's how it was. It was tough, extremely demanding, very rigorous, but also very fruitful and very transformative inside, because you begin to clear out the junk and the gunk and the trash from your mind, and it kind of gets wiped away. So on the 7th hour of the 7th day, all of us were sitting and of course focusing upon our breath and our body. And I must confess, all of us were struggling, and so was I. Instead of being focused on the breath and the body, I was listening to the birds chirp. I was listening to the cricketing in the grass. I was listening to the tukoing in the thatched roof. And I could also smell leaves. I could smell leaves burning in the distance. And yet it was eerily silent and beautiful. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, I heard this very gentle female voice say, "Tao po, Tao po." And then as soon as that voice was uttered, I heard feet, movements of feet. I heard somebody say, "Hush." And they hustled the source of this sound away, obviously a female, and then she was gone. But after she was gone, and when the silence returned, a smile stole its way onto my face, and I couldn't help thinking about Taupo. I know, in simple terms, it means there's a human being at your door. It's like knock, knock, at your door. But personally to me, I've been in this country for very long, and to me it represents the core and the essence of Filipino culture. And the Filipino culture is made up of care, kindness, respect, courtesy, compassion towards another, no matter what kind of a person you are, what ethnicity you represent. That's how Filipinos treat everyone and each other. Tao po, to me, translates into something like, "Excuse me, I'm so sorry to disturb your privacy and your tranquility, but I have a need which I think you might be able to fulfill, and please forgive me for disturbing your peace." That's how large it is for me, the word Tao po. And it represents the Philippines, and it's all around. It's in the system, it's in the behavior, it's in the rituals, it is in the bone and the blood of the Filipino. Living here for so many years, I'm happy to be surrounded by this culture. I'm happy to be surrounded by this kindness and this compassion. And I think the creators and the constructors of this culture, the Filipinos themselves, ought to be extremely proud that they are such a culture. Today, the world is becoming an extremely compassionate place, a kinder and a gentler place. And I think the Filipinos and the Filipino culture is at the forefront of this future. They are at the frontiers of change. And I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be Tao po. Yeah, Tao po.